channel. So today I'm doing this makeup tutorial for you. A couple of you have asked for a more dramatic night out kind of look. I haven't done one for like forever. So I've done this pretty dramatic, dark, smoky eye. It's kind of like that gloss trend that's pretty much, I've seen it loads recently and I love it. I did it also in my beach tutorial, was like a glossy eye. I love a glossy eye, I think it looks bomb. So if you want to see how to get this makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I've already filled in my eyebrows and primed my eyelids, and now we are going into the Too Faced Semi-Sweet palette. This is my favourite palette right now, especially this shade, Peanut Butter. I'm taking that on my large Sigma E40, and I'm just blending that through the crease. This is going to be our kind of transition colour, and I'm using a very light hand with this, just to give a wash of colour through that crease, so it's going to help us blend the darker shades later. I am doing my eyes first today, as we're using black shadow. I never do my eyes first, but if I'm using black shadow or glitters, then I will. So same colour, I'm now going with my MAC 217, and I'm just using exactly the same colour, Peanut Butter, just to deepen up the crease slightly, because it's a slightly denser crease brush. It's just going to give you a more depth of colour, and also help us blend out the black. I'm then going in with this Model's Own liner. This is just like a black kohl liner. As you can see, it's really big and it's super pigmented and it blends out really nicely, so that's why I chose this one. But you can use any black liner or even a gel liner. I sometimes use a gel liner, it just gets a little bit messier. And I'm just applying this all over my lid, but not quite up to my crease. It's almost like a half moon shape on my eyelids, so not right into the inner corner or right out to the outer corner, and also not right up to the crease. Does that make sense? It's just like a little semicircle, you know? Just because once you start blending it, it's going to smudge. Blending, I'm using this Real Techniques crease brush, and you can see I'm kind of pushing like almost down, like I'm making like patting motions over the edges, but I'm also like kind of dragging down. Like, do you see what I mean? I hope you understand what I'm saying. Just so it keeps the majority of this product on the lid, but also softens the edges. And then going back into the Too Faced palette, I'm taking the colour Licorice, which is basically like a black almost. It is black. And I'm just using a really small soft pencil brush to pack the colour on, then a Sigma fluffy brush to blend out the edges. Obviously when blending black, this is a timely process. You're going to keep blending, and you can see I'm switching between brushes. So now I'm back with a MAC 217, and you just keep blending until you're happy with the diffused colour. I want it to be pretty heavy, and I want it to be pretty black, but you just see a tiny peak of that peanut butter brown shade just poking out the top, but pretty much black. Does that make sense? So you can sort of see that it has that colour around the edges, but it is pretty much all black, so it is a dramatic dark eye. But you just want to spend your time doing this, just keep going back and forth between your brushes. So I go from a dense crease brush to a softer crease brush, and then to this fluffy brush to just really blend out those edges. Once you're happy with that, I'm going in with, this is a Barry M. It's like a pigment in black glitter, so it's black with just tiny bits of gold glitter in it, and this Illamasqua gel, which is like a fixing gel. I'm only using the black glitter pigment, so it doesn't only give you a gloss, but every now and then you get a tiny bit of glitter, but it's not, as you can see, it's not like a heavy glitter. It's just going to give you a tiny bit of sparkle every now and then. And obviously the Illamasqua is wet, so it gives you that glossy look. You could also use a lip gloss if you don't have the Illamasqua one. I just find it a tiny bit sticky on my eyes, but you could use a lip gloss. I cleaned up the edges and underneath any fallout I had, and then mascara, and then I'm using the Lily Lashes in Mykonos, and that was the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Once you have put these on, I'm then going to be moving on to the face and come back to the lower lash line in a second. I'm going to be priming my face with my Armani Maestro UV like skin protector. I really like this one. It's super nice. It feels really hydrating on your face. And then foundation, this is brand spanking new. It literally arrived just before I started filming this, and this is the NARS. It's like that matte skin tint in this colour St. Moritz medium 1. And oh my god, I'm not using my beauty blender. I thought I'd change it up today and use a brush. So I'm using this is a Morphe foundation like buffing brush, and I'm using patting and buffing motions to blend the foundation into my skin. And I have to say, I freaking love this foundation. Well, they call it a skin tint, so it's like, is it a tinted moisturiser? Is it a foundation? But I tell you, it definitely looks like a foundation to me. It's got really good coverage. I'd say this colour, it maybe is a tad light for me. Like you can see, it's kind of made my face look a tiny bit paler, but I do really like it. The finish was beautiful. It's matte, but it's not like horrible matte, you know, it's not like powdery cakey matte, it's like a really nice matte. It lasted all day, like it really lasted like this all day. I kept it on for a good maybe 8 hours and it was still looked pretty much like this by the end of the day. For concealer and highlight, I am using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade number 10 to highlight under my eyes, my forehead, my nose and my chin. And then for cream contour, I'm using my Illamasqua Gel Sculpt in Silhouette. And I'll be blending that out with a Real Techniques Duo Fiber brush for the highlight areas and then my foundation brush for the contour. And then I went in with, this is the Benefit Do the Hula. I love that name, I think it's so cute. This actually arrived mid-filming and I was like, oh my god, I need to use this. So you don't really need to use this and the cream contour, but I just had to use it because I was so excited to use it. It's like a liquid bronzer. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. It's freaking bomb. I absolutely love it. This is the only time I've used it, obviously, when I did it, when it arrived, but I love it. It's not like dark, like I would probably not use this as an actual contour, but to bronze up the face, it is, look at, I just can't, it's just so nice. Anyway, I use my foundation brush to, as you can see, just kind of put that around the perimeter of my face, just to give me a bit more of a bronzy face. See, look how nice I look. I'm just so obsessed with it. Because obviously, as I said, that foundation was a tiny bit light, like it made my face look a bit lighter than it naturally was, so it just bronzed me up a bit. And then I setted my under eye, that is so not a word. I set my under eye with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, as always, on my Real Techniques setting brush. I then went in with, this also arrived, obviously it was in the same package. If you follow me on Snapchat, you would have seen when it arrived, but they sent me also the Hula with this super cool brush. How freaking cool. So I just used this to deepen up the contour. This brush, it said it was like for contour, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna really like this for contour, but it's so good. I was really surprised. It looked like really big to me, and I was like, that's gonna be too big, or I can't do it. But I think because it's so like fluffy and tapered, like it worked so well, and I've used it every day since. So I really liked it. For highlight, this is my favourite combination at the moment. I'm taking MAC Hush, which is a cream highlighter, and this is just on a Sigma cream eyeshadow brush, and I'm just applying that on obviously my cheekbones, and I've started bringing my highlighter further down onto my actual apples of my cheeks and also the bridge of my nose, and then I set it with my Anastasia So Hollywoods on my Sigma tapered highlighter brush, and it's just, to me, like, look at that, it's just the perfect combination for a natural-ish glow without it looking like cakey or powdery. I just think it's beautiful. Moving on to the lower lash line, I'm applying some peanut butter on a flat definer brush and then a pencil brush just to smudge it out. And then I go in with that same black pencil purely because it's really nice and smudgy, because that is a word. And I just apply that on the lower lash line and then go back in with the pencil brush to smudge it out, just so it gives like a really smudgy effect. Back in with some mascara on the lower lashes, and then it will be time to move on to the lips. I'm lining them with the Kylie Lip Kit liner in Candy K. I love this liner, it's everything I use it every day. Look how small it is already. I'm really annoyed that I don't have another option, like I don't have a second one of these because I gave it away to one of you guys, so I don't have a second one, which I'm really upset about. I think I might need to order another one. And then I'm going over the top of it with Dose of Colour in Truffle, which is one of my all-time favourite matte nudes. I just think it is perfect for a dark smoky eye. It's just such a beautiful colour, and once you've done that, the look will be complete. Okay, so this is a finished look, guys. Let me know if you liked it in the comments down below, or give it a thumbs up if you did. So weird without my extensions in. I do like my hair short. Like, I do think it's quite cool, but I like that I can wear it short or long. Like, I like to mix it up, you know me. Anyway, let me know if you liked the video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!